I should have trusted my gut the second Lucas handed me the coffee. He smiled calm, rehearsed like he always did when downplaying my achievements. "This one's just for you," he said. His mother, Margaret, sat silently nearby, sipping her tea, eyes heavy with the same judgment she'd worn since she moved in after her so-called hip injury. I raised the cup but paused. A strange scent floated up, sweet, sharp, unmistakably chemical. I'd read about that smell before. Bitter almonds. Cyanide. My mind flashed back to the hospital stay 3 months ago. Violent, vomiting, confusion. Doctors called it food poisoning. Lucas claimed I was overworked. But now, sitting at the table with both of them staring, something clicked. "I'll be right back," I said, pretending to be calm. In the bathroom, I stared at myself in the mirror. Pale, thinner, always nauseous, always exhausted. Ever since I'd been named partner at the firm, something Lucas had failed at twice. A week ago, I found a receipt from a chemical supplier in his wallet. When I asked, he joked about photography. There was no camera gear in the house. 2 days ago, I caught Margaret snooping through my laptop. She said it was to check her email. She had her computer. I returned to the table, steady. "Margaret, would you like some coffee?" Lucas made plenty. "Oh, I shouldn't. I insist." I stepped into the kitchen, poured a fresh cup from the same pot, one that smelled normal. Then I returned, switched our mugs under the pretense of fixing a napkin, and sat down. She took a sip and beamed. "Delicious! Lucas, what's your secret?" He froze. "Ava, you should drink too," he said stiffly. I sipped mine. Safe. Bitter, but not deadly. 15 minutes later, Margaret's hands trembled. "I don't feel well," she whispered. Her face flushed, her body convulsed. The mug slipped from her fingers and shattered. Lucas dropped to his knees. "You weren't supposed to drink that." I stood. "I'm calling 911. He grabbed my wrist. "You don't understand." "I understand perfectly," I said. "You've been poisoning me, little by little, to ruin me." He didn't deny it. "It was supposed to be a scare, put you back in the hospital, make the firm doubt you. I'd finally get my chance." "And Margaret? She helped you, didn't she?" "She said you were out of control, that you needed to be handled." Margaret died en route to the hospital. Lucas was arrested after I turned in his emails, the chemical receipt, and a hidden vial of cyanide found among his darkroom props. He was convicted of murder and attempted murder. I went on to win the biggest case of my legal career, a pharmaceutical lawsuit that made headlines and saved lives. 3 years later, I opened my firm. The nameplate reads, Ava Morgan, Attorney at Law. On my desk sits the mug from that day, not as a memory of fear, but of victory. Because sometimes, the most dangerous threats come from those who claim to love you. And sometimes, survival is the best revenge.